Since we have all of this information at our fingertips through the ACT database, it's also easy to create letters, memos, faxes, envelopes, labels. As a matter of fact, ACT has the tools built within it, and we can either use the built-in ACT word processor or we can integrate ACT with Microsoft Word. So first, let's take a look at the built-in ACT word processor. For example, let's say that I wanted to write Benny Lender here a quick letter. Well, let's just say I click on Write and then Letter. ACT uses the word processor to create a letter. And I don't know about you, but I wasn't an English major in school. And so one of the hardest things about creating a letter before ACT for me was getting everything in the right place. Getting the date in the right place, and the address in the right place, and the salutation in the right place. But ACT has templates to help me get started. But what if I wanted to change the template? In other words, where did all this stuff come from? Where did the date come from, and Benny Lender, and the company name, and where did this type the body of the letter here? Because what I could do here is just click to select and then type in whatever I want right here. So we could put in whatever I want, no pun intended there, and then just keep on typing, and whatever I wanted to put into the letter would go into there. But what if I wanted to change the template itself? In other words, where did all this come from? Well, let's close out of this for now. I'm just going to click on the X to close it. Do I want to save it? No, I don't want to save the changes right now. But what I do want to do is click on Write again, and then on Edit Template. And as you can see, there are many templates that are already in place from the ACT software. So we can begin by using their templates, and then we can add our own templates. So for example, the template that I was just using is called the letter template. So I'm going to double click on letter template just to take a look at it. And you'll see then that of course it has the date, and then it has the contact information, as well as Dear, and then the salutation coming from my database, whatever I have is the salutation, and then it actually has typed the body of the letter here. Now if I wanted to change the template, like for example, let's say I don't want it to say type the body of the letter here, I just want that to be blank. I just want to leave a little blank space in there and have it like that. Then I can change this letter template. I'll click on File, and then I'll click on Save, and that'll change this letter template. So now when I use the letter template, when I bring this up, it'll still pull up all this information, such as contact and company and address, but now it won't say type the body of the letter here. It'll just give me a place to do it. Do you want to demonstrate that? What we're going to do is we're going to click on Close here, now that we've saved it, and now I'm going to click on Write and then Letter. And as you'll see, it'll use the system, but now instead of saying type the body of the letter here, that's no longer there. But that's just the beginning. What if I wanted to customize a template so that it says what I want it to? In other words, so that I can send it to somebody very quickly. Like say for example a thank you letter. Well, let's go ahead and close this one, and then what I'm going to do, no, I'm not going to save those changes for now. What I am going to do is I'm going to click on Write, and then I'm going to edit the template again, and then what I want to do is pull up that letter template, and I'm going to make some changes. What I want to do is I want to say thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to learn about you, and what I want to do now is I want to put their company. So from the contact fields, what I'm going to select is company, and I'm going to have that added right into that punctuation. So it was a pleasure to learn about you and your company. And then I'm going to say, please feel free to call me at, and now I want my contact information. So I'm going to click the drop down and go to my record fields, and I want to find then phone. Scroll down to phone, at my phone, okay, if you have any questions. And then put a little space. So if we scroll over, we can kind of see the whole thing. It says, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to learn about you and your company. Then please feel free to call me at my phone if you have any questions. So what I want to do is I want to save this as a thank you letter. So click on File and then Save As. And instead of just letter, what I want to do is save this as thank you letter. And then click on Save. Now what that did is it saved a customized thank you letter that I can use very quickly. In our next section, we'll take a look at how I can use it quickly and then how I can actually add it to the menu to use it even quicker. That's next.